Fred MacGuffin reviews. Fred MacGuffin reviews with spoilers. The Man from Planet X. 1951. Black and white. Aliens are invading. Or are they? Directed by Edgar J. Ulmer, who also directed The Black Cat, The Naked Dawn, and Isle of Forgotten Sins. And it stars Robert Clark as John Lawrence, a reporter. And he's in an observatory in California, and he's with this professor, whatever, and he tells him that there's a planet on its way. It's moved orbit. It's on its way to Earth at speed, and it's going to get the closest point it's going to be is in Scotland, and there's a town in Scotland called, I think it's Bury, and that's where he's going to go, and that's where Professor Elliot is, who he knows. So he's going to go over and to Scotland and report to Professor Elliot. Robert Clark, you may have seen in Blood on His Lips, Beyond the Time Barrier, and Mysterious Invader. And so he's our hero of the movie. He goes over to Scotland. He gets picked up or brought to where Professor Elliot is by Enid Elliot, Professor Elliot's daughter, and she's played by Margaret Field. You may have seen her in Front Row Center, For Men Only, and Inside Detroit. And so he gets there, and someone that's there in the, what would you call it, research building is Dr. Mears, and John Lawrence wasn't expecting him to be there, but he's there, and he's played by William Schallert. Now, William Schallert has been in everything. He's got 388 credits on IMDb. He's done a massive amount of TV work and movies, and it's a stunning amount of work. This guy, when you see him, you'll know him, because he's been in everything. You've probably seen him in something. The movies he's done is Pillow Talk, Lonely Are the Brave, In the Heat of the Night, Hour of the Gun, Charlie Varick, Gremlins, Matinee, House Party 2, Inner Space, The Jerks. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. So Dr. Mears is our poison pill. He's our bad guy. He's got a strange past. He's dodgy, if you know what I mean. He's been kicked out of whatever job he's been doing, and he's sort of on the run, and he's sort of hiding out with Professor Elliot and Enid, and he's just helping them out. So what happens is this is the foggiest movie you'll ever see. Scotland is the foggiest place you'll ever see. There's this it's really cheap. It's a real B movie. You can see the model of the countryside. To give it some life, there's some nice fog rolling across it, some special effects fog. And what they find is they find a spaceship. Or first of all, they find a probe, and then they find a spaceship. And Enid finds it first, and inside is an alien. And you think my face is rubbery. Wait till you see this alien. It's an ugly sight, and it's got a fishbowl on its head, but it's great. It's very endearing. It's very how would you say? Innocent times. This is the best they could think of for a spaceman, and Enid finds the spaceman and goes missing. Villagers start going missing. Our town constable is Tommy the Constable, played by Roy Engel. And you may have seen him in movies such as, he's done a lot of TV TV work, a massive amount. He's got 226 credits, and he was also in movies such as Rogue River, Zombies of the Stratosphere, It's a Mad, 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 Mad World, and Kingdom of the Spiders. And he plays Tommy the Constable, and he's got a dodgy Scots accent. You have to say it's pretty brutal. But look, accents are hard, especially the Scots accents. So fair play to him for giving it a try. And yeah, so he's the constable. He's trying to deal with all this people going missing. This is a big deal. There's first contact here with aliens. Tommy and John Lawrence, when they know the people are going missing, they go to investigate. Seeing as John Lawrence is a reporter, that's what he wants to do, and they get a message out. The communication lines start going down, but they get a message out to a passing trawler using what you call SOS, sort of light, flashing light. And yeah, next thing, we get some constables from the big city come to investigate what the problem is, and yeah, they help them deal with the alien threat. And the backstory to the alien threat is the aliens' planet is dying. It's and they want to sort of invade Earth, but basically come to live on Earth. They don't seem to be. First of all, the alien that does arrive seems friendly enough, but our bad guy, Dr. Mears, he sort of roughs him up. He wants to use him for his own benefit, and he wants to use the metal that he's found on the alien probe that is so light and strong. He wants to use that to make fortune, and he doesn't treat the alien that well, and the alien goes, humanity isn't that nice, and I think we'll try and take over, or I think I'll try and use them for my own benefit. So he turns the people of the village into his Ottomans or zombies. They do whatever he wants, and one of the things he gets them to do is form a barricade around the spaceship fort. And so yeah, the planet is coming towards Earth. It's a rogue planet. We have the foggy sets, the foggy atmosphere of this Scottish town. So yeah, it's real typical sort of B-movie fare. You're not going to get amazing special effects, but it's very quaint. It's of the time. I grew up with these movies, so I have a bit of a affiliation towards them, and yeah, I do enjoy them, especially seeing what people in the 1950s thought aliens would be, or rocket ships would be, or things like that. So yeah, they're a bit of a chuckle, a bit of a giggle. So yeah, the tagline for this movie is "The weirdest visitor the Earth has ever seen." And yeah, when you see this alien, it's basically a weird face like mine in a fishbowl, and it's hilarious. And but there's some great stuff to enjoy in this. There's some great actors. Another actor you may notice, but you're going to see him very briefly. He plays a scared villager. His name is Harold Gould, and he has 206 credits on IMDb. And he's been in such movies as The Sting, Silent Movie, Patch Adams, Freaky Friday, Love and Death, and that's only the tip of the iceberg. You'll know him when you see him, or if you do spot him. So yeah, a lot to enjoy here. Dodgy Scots accents, some cheap sets, but they make the best of what they have, and yeah, it's very enjoyable. And I love these old sort of science fiction B movies. I get a kick out of them. I really enjoy them. For me, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. And yeah, it's not a classic. It's not a masterpiece, but it's good fun. It's of the time. should give it a try, and I think you'll enjoy it. And this has been Fred MacGuffin giving you the guff on the man from Planet X. Fred MacGuffin reviewing. Thanks for watching. Take care, Fred MacGuffin.